It's automatic, it's on. I flip mattress, I'm grabbing the apparatus, keep squeezing it till it flatten your melon. A known felon, I'm weaving it through the traffic, connecting with drug addicts, embracing these thug habits. Look, at the end of the month was no food. Potato and egg tacos is how I made do. Free peanut butter and government cheese. My issue, my mama calling Deborah for help. Her Aunt Lou. 4 kids to adults, we here starving. My father got a job, he started then departed. My mama broken hearted, I'm looking at her narcissist. It's time to hustle regardless, I'm getting this party started. Like quarter beats in a brown paper bag in the bush, cross the street with the pistol close to hand. Pray to God when it's time to bust it, it don't jam. I sold my 7 grams, police came, I ran.
I'm the first gospel rapper. I'm the first apostle rapper. From my section, it's a lot of rappers. Respected cause I'm not an actor. Even though I changed, I didn't change up. Kept the same name from when I came up. RPH and we here now. The devil got so much to fear. Culture mechanic. I left the hood to fix all the problems inside of advantage. Cause I'm from the hood. And stuff get fixed from the inside. Inside. That's why Christ became a man. I'm in Christ. I let the old me die and became a man. Yeah, deal with men, but I war with demons. Reciprocate that before Jesus encounter changed all the morbid reasons. I was more of a heathen with a gorgeous heater. Miracles follow me now. So when I walk through the crowd, virtue was hard to be found. In me, they calling me now. When the devil show up, everybody know us. We the pull-up crew. RPH, scars and grace, and we about to change with the hood up too. Yeah. If you watch me live my life, it's like reading the word. Check me out, I got stripes in the streets in the church. I left the hood with some urban epistle. Urban epistle. I'm living the scripture, the word is official. Urban epistle. I left the hood with some but I came back with the word. I left the hood with a pistol, but I came back in the pistol.
I'm the rose from the concrete. I'm the diamond from the coal. I'm talking to y'all in depth. Stacked against the odds, my roots still crept. Grounded in the soil of the West. Love, loyalty, respect, mirrors pain, anger, death. These night terrors got me stressed. Seeing vivid thoughts of death and melting flesh. Turn them dark days to sunshine. My mind stays full grind. The whole city feeling the pressure. This is the war cry. War crimes, loaded 4-5s, holding on both sides. Let's ride, it's go time. Broke about the concrete. The same place the sinners and the cons meet and still shine. The diamond in the rough that make the world blind. Take mine, aim at my opposition and dream of my peace. To my demise, I'm gonna speak for the streets. My voice sink to the beat. My soul speak and I peak. You hear Long Beach.
Hey, yo. Hey, Hotfacts with Robert Reese, man. This your boy Dash Bandicoot tapping in with you, brother. Hey, shit, I'm right here on a break in my dash right now, getting busy, but I figured I'd tap in before I eat some grub real quick. But yo, man, I like your channel, like what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we share some of the same ideas as far as like how to navigate this gig market. So just tapping in, showing love, man. I seen your comment. Finally got a chance to hit you, bro. Whenever you get a chance back, man, just holler, man, for sure, man. Love, bro. Be safe.
Say that, but I can't fake that. We ain't finna play that.
So you tryna play chess with the devil without the king, huh?
I love you enough to be giving you the straight facts. We ain't finna play that.
You might play it well, but the game don't love you.
I love you enough to be giving you the
I
straight
began
facts.
with the troops who stand in salute. Where the rules of the land, you either cuz or salute. Most watch too many movies. It's where they get their cue. Think they gotta take the bishop out. That's how you get the juice. That's cause they ain't met the king. My job's to introduce, playing checkers. They think that chicken's how you get the coup. Like it's chess. These rooks telling lies in the booth. So they don't protect our queens. I gotta tell the truth. They focused on that gang war. I wreck mine, you bang yours. Respect I. With different sets, buy from the same store. Represent different sides and wind up on the same floor. When bullets fly, enemies lie side by side. That's a shame, Lord. They only coincide in peace at the cemetery. They couldn't say he loved beef in his obituary. So at the funeral, his family told a few lies. Placed him up in heaven cause he went to church a few times. It's sad. Cause when goons die, the saints cry. R.I.P. graffiti, they riding before the paint dry. The church pray before the cops come. And Satan playing evil games in your brain before the shots done. The streets living like Christ died, they never rise. When he said to tell us die, he didn't tell a lie. Man on the debt, God wanted to change that. So Christ paid double the price and bought change back. You can't change that.
Probably shouldn't say that, but I can't fake that. We ain't finna play that.
So you tryna play chess with the devil without the king, huh?
I love you enough to be giving you the straight facts.
Look, this was done by grinding. Plot my path in life, start climbing. I came from the bottom where the babies is dying, the mama's crying. Everybody can't make it, but they trying. All I see is RPs on t-shirts in old English. Another young life gets extinguished, and what we do, pop champagne, reflect on the memories, pop another bottle with a hit.
Day the duct tape and funnel some bricks through the tunnel with the bundles of chips. You can get the bundle package if you often and quick. Keep the cop off your tip, keep the spot off the grid. I'm finna hit, suppress it with a muzzle and tip. Henny guzzle it quick. I'm from a smuggling clique. We move bricks. Now estimate the number of chips. How much it costs for a hit? How much it costs to quit?
I remember.
Somerset used to be Compton Boulevard. BG's on the set for the new squad. By the way, since you dealing with the new squad, that means new law, new boss, new hall.
Dreams will last forevermore.
But you ain't gotta die to go to heaven. Christ did it for you.
I wanna go to places where dreams will last forever.
You talking heaven.
Dreams will last forevermore.
And heaven's been on earth. Due to sin, it was hidden from you. I've been to more funerals than graduations. I'm from the streets where killers get the congratulations. Empty crack bags and bullet shells on the ground. Addicts and automatics, the nightmares all around. Rape victims impregnated by evil rapers. Every time she look at her kid, she can see his face. People need a break, so all they think is flee, escape. Drink and take drugs till they kneeling at the feet of Satan. But Christ died for it, body hung high for it. Arms spread wide, bled dry, Mary cried for him. He let his mother watch to show us who we love a lot. When he rose, heaven fell and landed on the juggernaut. He defeated what defeated man, but defeat was incomplete with the devil under the feet of a defeated man.
One in a million, I think it's beyond skill. Welcome to my life, I won't meet you with no ice grill. The days is short, I take advantage of life thrills. Understand my stance, I'm ready to handle what life deals. I need a car that when you see it, you be like, yeah. But ask me how I'm doing, I'ma tell you life's good. You can make it too, we came about the same hood. Now you see me out like, hey look, it's a closed book. Most chances is chances, so we take them. Fake them till we make them. Dreams easily taken, extreme levels of bacon. You know my steez.
What's up, y'all? We watching Hotfacts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hotfacts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hotfacts with Robert Reese. You're watching Hotfacts with Robert Reese.
Facts with Robert Reese.
There you go.
You're watching Hotfacts with Robert Reese.
Robert Reese.
You're watching Hotfacts with Robert Reese.
What's up, guys? You're watching Hotfacts with Robert Reese. Take care.
You're watching Hotfacts with Robert Reese. Woo woo!
This is Marissa's Italian Deli, and you're watching Hotfacts with Robert Reese. This is Poo-Poo's in Moreno Valley, and you're watching Hotfacts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hotfacts
With Robert Reese.
People, this is what happy is when you're in Del Taco. Now watch this. All you gotta say is you're watching Hotfacts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hotfacts with Robert Reese.
This is Isaac Henderson, and you're watching Hotfacts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hotfacts with Robert Reese.
What's up, guys? I'm Sean Barubi. This is my boy Vargas, and we love watching Hotfacts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hotfacts with Robert Reese.
watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
It's KG Sports, and you're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
Well, all right. It is, what is it today? Monday. Happy Monday, everyone. This is Hot Facts with Robert Reese, Monday through Friday, 2 p.m., people, through 3 p.m. Sometimes it can go a little further. It can do that, people, but if it gets hot, it gets hot. Now, I hope everyone had a great weekend. There was a lot of money to be made over the weekend, primarily because there's a lot of sports going on. There was a lot of boxing, NBA playoffs. The NHL just kicked off their thing right now, so they got it going on. So if you are driving today, the NHL playoffs did actually start, people. So there's going to be people that watch hockey, and I do not know if you watch hockey, but people will be watching hockey. People, it's something that is going on in New York area. Pretty much everywhere there's an NBA team, there is a hockey team. So people, there will be some good tips going on today. People, before we do get started, we do know that we have the Get Upside challenge. People, actually the Upside challenge. I'm challenging everyone out there to do just like me. I'm only going to the Upside gas stations where you can get the cash back per gallon. It's more than most places are doing. Right now, I have $57. I'm still waiting on some of those to finish processing. They said they sent the email out. There's something going on when they switched the name. And if you actually use your digital account, it may be adding in slower. So got to wait for some of those, and it should be at about $60 when that's over. At the end of when I have it all, at the end of the year, people, I'm going to be on here. I'm going to be online, and I'm going to, when they drop the ball, I'm going to cash out on Get Upside. So if you are someone that is doing that also, I will be on here. I will send out the link. I can have 10 people on the screen at one time, and we can show everyone how much you've made. And when they drop that ball, we go drop those dollars. Okay, that is the Upside challenge, people. Now, we have a very, 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 very great day today as far as news. A lot of great information. There's some news. I don't know if you guys read that title. There is some news that pretty much everybody on the Doordash platform would need to pay attention to. I came across this information myself by way of the Doordash revolution. I just happened to be scrolling through pages, and this information did come up. So he put the link there. He got the information from someone who got in to speak with the heads of Doordash, and they presented the documents that are actually up there. This is from Doordash. They presented the documents on how they distribute their orders and who gets the orders and how it's all broken down. You get a chance to see the actual model. So I did put it on the video thing so you can scroll down, and so we can scroll down and see the model. But I did put the link of that, of what it is, inside the description here. But we are going to go in a little bit deeper in it so we can actually break that down. So everyone does know exactly what's going on when you are doing your orders on Doordash, people. So I have some great news there, and there's some great news around the world and here in the U.S. This delivery thing, people, and these gigs, it is very, very, very popular right now. And there's a lot of pros and cons with the whole thing. So through the news today, we will be able to tap into some of that there, okay? I'm going to give a shout out right now to the room. Roy will be Roy. How's it going? How's it going, man? I did get a chance to catch today. He came in there. He had to speed it up, people, because it was like an hour-long process. If you have the little kid in you still, and you like to look at some of the things that you see, outside National Geographic, and you want to see someone that has some of the cool animals, go ahead, check out Roy Will Be Roy. He has a lot, and check this out. It's not that he has the pets. He actually has the information when he is spitting his game. So pay attention. So if you watch animal documentaries and they are going over the animals, Roy knows exactly what he is talking about. We are one and alike there. And while you're watching, you're actually getting a good piece of information, okay? Good piece of information. Robert B. Drone in the building. What is up? What is up? What is up? Okay, I'm going to get into some comments right now, people. Okay, we're going to get into some comments because we have some pretty good ones. Had a pretty good comment section over this past weekend. So we're going to get into some of these comments now, and I'm going to scroll down. Let me see. Okay. So this comment came from CEEC from the V. C from the V. How are you doing? And people, when you leave the comments, I know I may not reply to them writing a lot of the time, but what I do is I have this comment portion of the actual show to where I will read your comment out loud so you can actually hear it and get the answers and everything like that. It's faster and you can actually use more characters instead of using what's inside that box. Okay, so I do that here. So don't think that I am just ignoring your messages. Every single one that goes in, I go ahead and I try to make sure that they all go up here for you guys to see. So C from the V. Now there is, okay, the video entitled, okay, I'm so saucy, okay, and that's when the customer asked for some sauce and I gave them a little bit of everything. C from the V said, a hero. Man, I guess these are people when the customers, when they order and they only get like 2 packets of sauce, I guess they feel that one right there. Now, this one comes from Dash Bandicoot. What's up, man? Hope everything is well. He says, oh, okay, I hear myself on this joint. Real recognize real. The other day in a live, I let him know that, I did hit you back. And I let him know that I put your voicemail in the opening. So he actually went and checked it out. And he said, okay. I heard myself on this joint. Real recognize real. So that's a salute right there. Good thing right there. And he also said, hey, yo. That's how he starts off his thing. He says, I need some links to those tracks. Spitting straight fire. B word. Man. He said he likes the music and they are spinning some cool raps right there. Now, this one came from Doordash Rick. What's up, Doordash Rick? Now, this one came on my video, Uber Eats DoorDash. Great video on how Prop 22 is broken down. Live breakdown on it, delivery by delivery. Doordash Rick said, keep it up, Robert. I love the enthusiasm. Thank you so much, Doordash Rick. Now, this comment came from Fantastic Fancy. Okay, Fantastic Fancy. That is, say that 5 times straight. Fantastic Fancy. That is a good one. Now that one also came off the I'm so saucy. Okay, that short there. She says, he says, you are the man. She says, you are the man. I wish you worked at my Taco Bell. The employees act like they pay for it themselves. When I ask for extra sauce, they give me like 2 packs. OMG. Hey, I try to make sure you get it, man. I'm a customer too, and I eat, and I know that, especially when it comes down to like nuggets and like chicken strips, and they give you that little packet. They give you that little packet of ranch, and you got like 5 chicken strips, that little packet of ranch, and then they say, oh, if you want more, you got to pay. I'm like, man, you just gave me 5 chicken strips. You gave me 5 chicken strips, and you go give me 1 pack of ranch? Come on, G. If you feel my pain on that one right there, man, let me know. I hate that, especially with chicken strips. Especially, I can see like a 4-piece chicken McNugget and you're a little kid, like 2 toddler. I can see like, man, but we talking about grown people, man. We talking about grown people. Lucas on that same video, Lucas said, thank you, bro. Hey, Lucas, man, I'm trying. I'm telling you, I'm trying. Now, this next one, quit calling me, man. This next one came from the DoorDash Revolution. People, this man spit some real facts. He actually has documentation, and when he wants to figure something out, he goes and does the experiment with the documentation that he learned, so he can actually make his decision. And that's what his videos are pretty much about, and he gets it in. He gets it in. The DoorDash revolution, the big news. Well, I don't know if it's big to everyone, but it should be news that people should be paying attention to because it's the actual factual from the actual head. Okay, and I have the link in the description, but we are going to go into that and break it down a little bit further so everyone can get the full understanding of what it is. Okay, these comments says, in order to fix the problem, transparency is key. Let the people know. Ricky Knight says, respect. And Ayana says, good point, Robert. You have to work for your tips. Okay. K Reese 007 says, car crash, one truck, 2 cars, Moreno Valley, Day Street. People, this car accident was actually at my hotspot. So in the video, my brother actually put up and said, the people in the gray Jeep are my neighbors. Wow, small world. He actually went downstairs from his apartment to go double check, and yes, the vehicle that was in this video is actually his neighbor. So how mad she was in the video, he said she was madder at the house. So yeah, buddy, 3-car accident. People, pay attention to what you are doing. Woo! And during that video, the dude's girlfriend was saying, I told you don't do that. She was telling him then. So, and that was in front of everyone that was involved in the accident. So I can just imagine. Thank you for the verification there, my brother. And that's my real brother. So my brother twice. Now we got Navy 380. He said the Saturday night special, and that's on the Uber Eats DoorDash. I never had a Saturday night like this, people. I saw go-karts and mini bikes, and there's a song that plays in the middle of that video, and that one is his. The Driven Dad says, keep up the hustle. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It says display name. That's the person on the video. And I said, I can't work with this smell. How do they do it? These people that work on like the sewer systems, the dudes weren't wearing no mask, no nothing at all. And I don't know how they were doing it. So I said, honk the horn when you see these people, hard at work. They deserve that. Okay. Now I put up a short this morning, right? I'm going to the recycling center to go do my thing. And I'm just sitting in my car and it's not open yet. And right next to me, I don't see it's different because now I heard from the people that do drugs, dope is different these days. Fentanyl, crack, meth, and all those are all separate now. Now only certain ones of those are considered dope. And I was laughing in my head because I was like, are they serious? But that's to the point to where it's gotten. And they had their marijuana laced, right? It was all the way laced with their special stuff. And they were talking about it, and it was a dude by his van, and he said, I gotta go. And he was tweaking and shaking his head like this, like for nothing. And I'm like, oh, is this dude about to drive? So he stopped, and then he came back to what they were saying, and it was lace. And he actually ended up driving. When I put my head down, I thought he was just gonna stay. No, I looked up, and he was in the van driving. So hopefully he got to where he was going safe. I would have tried to stop him. But Navy 380 said they got serial codes for the lace material. He said, yeah, people, because what they had the marijuana that they had the name of the marijuana was like a cereal or something, but they put their stuff in there. So when they're talking and saying what they have an underground lingo in that so that they know exactly what it is. And that was hilarious. Like, I was like, wow. Like, they took it this far. But those are 2 shorts, part 1 and part 2. And then there's a clip of I love tips at Leave It Doors, and there's a fire emoji there, people. So now, without further ado, here we got something like this. TFT. What's up, TFT? He said, busy lunch. Ayana's in the building. She says, good afternoon, people. Good afternoon. We got some good news. I'm about to get into this news for you guys. There's no birthdays today. Don't have to go over any events. So we are done with that section, people. So we are going to, TFT's in the house, people. I told you guys, $102.45, people. $102.45, people. 3 hours and 13 minutes. That came from TFT. Good job today, TFT. Good job today. 100. Man, it is moving today, and it is Monday. So good job. Good job. That's Mama Hot Facts right there and Baby Hot Facts in the building, in the building, in the building. So right now, let's go ahead and get into this news. Let's go ahead and get into this news. Where is my news banner? So did I move it? Okay, we got some news here. And now, people, we're going to start with this one right here. All right, so this right here is from Al Jazeera, right? So I went there to the site, and what's happening, the company Deliveroo, and this is in Dubai, and I didn't realize that delivery is so, like, if we think it's getting rough and tough here, over there, okay, the delivery drivers that are Pakistani, they actually have to worry about their life when they drive. So the drivers over there, the Pakistani drivers, a lot of them are being targeted. They get stabbed, they get shot, and they get killed. Now, they get killed way more. The numbers are way more there than it is here. But this is in Dubai, people. This is in Dubai. Now, because of all the gas and everything that has gone up, it is very, very hard for these people to make it out there. So what happened? They actually went on strike. When I mean a strike, I mean a real strike, not no talk how we do in America. They did one of those, this is our country strike. Forget what platform it is. The drivers went on strike and did not go and do orders at all. And what happened was it actually forced the Deliveroo company itself to go and redo some things and pay those people money. They have to go pay all those people money to get them back. They said it's dangerous at night. And if you are whatever religion you are, where there is beef mixed with whatever, we have cities and counties here, whatever region or sectors they are from, whatever religion or whatever it is, how you guys run your thing, if they don't get along, they figure out you are a delivery driver, you could possibly get smacked out, people. So I'm just saying, it's not, we have some bad ones here, and we're gonna see some of that in just a little bit. We have some of that going on here, but that puts a big light over there. They're using delivery as like ways of warfare. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. So people, just be thankful we are in America, and our deliveries, we don't have to go through that at all. We don't have to worry about getting killed just because, man. And they said the rates are way too high. I guess the average, they broke it down from the money there and the money here. 8,000 of whatever it's called of their currency is like $2.25 here. So they're complaining. And the gas over there, see, this is where gas gets crazy, because you don't know the beefs they have over there when it comes to gas and going into these countries. So, the gas might be extremely high in some of these places, so they really can't drive. And they went on a real strike. Over there. So I thought I wanted to share some of that.
Longtime postal worker on Edisto Island is retiring. One last day on his route that happened this afternoon.
Yeah, Tony Savage has delivered UPS packages on the same route for 27 years. Today, the town honored him for his own day, and people donated golf and kayak and sunset tours as well, all kinds of great packages and restaurant gift certificates too. Savage says this has certainly been an honor for him.
Working for a company that long like UPS has been very great. The people over here are so wonderful to work for. I have enjoyed this extremely. They are so kind and considerate to me. I love them like family.
Yeah, very nice. One big fan.
Well, look there. Look, he's been delivering there. He's made his presence known. The people in the area actually love the guy, and they went out and gave him a celebration. Now, I know that he's not, a gig worker, but that was one of the first gigs right there. And he's been doing it for a long time. He's been on that route. He probably has the best route, and they all wanted his route, and you cannot take the route because seniority in companies like that does work. And no telling what type of tips he has received. I'm not talking about cash tips. When you've been doing like the same area for that long, People might give them tickets to movies, things like that. Some of those people may have given them like a going away fruit basket. You never know. But big ups to him. He's a delivery driver. He's been wearing that brown uniform, those little 1989 shorts, and those black socks. So big up to him. Now this happened in New York, people. This delivery driver did not actually work for, let's say, Uber Eats, Doordash, or any of us, but he was a local delivery driver for his place there. Check out this news.
Kindest person ever in the neighborhood. He was like an icon for the neighbor. Thousands of people know him.
A beloved fixture of the community, Zuwan Yan delivered food for Great Wall on Queens Boulevard. It's something he did every night in Forest Hills.
And no matter what weather, he was there. He was working for you. Well, he got you food, he got you delivery, he got you clothes. He also works in a dry cleaner.
But Saturday night was his last delivery. The NYPD says at around 9:30 p.m. he was shot in the chest at 108th Street and 67th Drive. His scooter still on its side as police investigated. This news has not only shocked his family, he was a married father of 3, his customers are grieving.
Interestingly enough, he didn't know any of our names. We were just my friend. And as you see on the poster, my friend. And everyone that came today said he would always just greet me and say, hello, my friend.
24 hours after his death, the growing memorial outside Great Wall represents the love this community feels for Zuwan Yan. The condolence cards will be given to his family.
It was a nice thing because when he would come, you would just feel that joy.
And the congresswoman who represents this district says this is just another example of gun violence here in New York City that needs to end. According to the NYPD, so far, no.
All right. So right now, and I know in New York, they've had a couple. I know we've had a couple. I know I've put some up there of a couple and a few more in other states spread out there. People delivery driving, it's more dangerous now. They know that more people are driving, more people are on the streets, as you've been hearing, the carjackings, the shootings, the attempted, the threatening to shoot. Protect yourself out there. You may want to go and pick up some bear spray. You may not want mace. You might want to go pick up some bear spray, some bear sprays, some bear sprays, if you can, some pepper or something. Have something handy, something that you can have, dangling on your pocket or something like that. People are targeting drivers all around, people. And the drivers that are carrying money, believe me, the criminals watch. They watch stuff like this. They watch platforms. They're watching what people are putting up there. The different apps where you can carry cash there, and then they don't care what car it is. You're a delivery driver, so they're going for you. So you got to start protecting yourself. It is getting very, very dangerous, people. It is getting very, very dangerous. All right, now here is something that happened. Now this guy here. All right, now this is in the UK. So this is in the UK. So peace Gannergay. All right. Peace Gannergay. You may know more about this, but this comes from the UK people. They have people driving. Obviously, the criminals know how, it was going to obviously happen, but they have all of their drugs. They're selling their drugs directly inside. That's a Deliveroo backpack that you get from Deliveroo. So he's all Deliveroo'd out, how like the Doordashers get. He's Deliveroo'd out in all the blue. And look at all, look, this is what they had inside his bag. That was all inside of his bag. So he was out there pushing, disguised as a delivery driver. So people, the police said that, it just seemed a little suspicious. He was actually doing it backwards. He was like outside chilling in front of a store.
Popular riverbank.
He was corner slanging in front of a store, just standing there dressed like a delivery driver. So he looked suspicious to them. So they approached him. But now that they did approach him and that did happen, just know that they're going to be targeting people to just stop you just to see if you have real food. That happened in the UK. I don't know how many times it happens here, but we will see.
Shopping center. Deputies with Riverbank Police Services are canvassing neighborhoods in search of a subject who robbed an Amazon delivery driver Sunday afternoon. The armed robbery occurred about 3:22 p.m. on DeMar Court, off Heartland Drive, just north of the crossroads at Riverbank Shopping Center, Stanislaus County Sheriff's Office spokesman Sergeant Luke Schwartz said. The driver was not injured, Schwartz said, and there was no immediate word on how many packages were stolen. No vehicle or suspect description was immediately available. Package thefts from porches have plagued communities across the country since home deliveries became common, but Schwartz said his department has seen no evidence that such burglaries are trending into thefts or robberies from delivery vehicles. He called Sunday's robbery an apparent crime of opportunity, and while noting that it comes less than 2 weeks after a Doordash driver was fatally shot in Modesto, said there is no indication the crimes are related. On April 16, Andrew Sadavu was gunned down while delivering food for Doordash on Gardenia Road near the McHenry Village Shopping Center. No suspect has been arrested and no motive released by police, leaving his family and friends in shock and disbelief. Just a quick word from our sponsor.
All right, so look, you hear how they hijacked the first truck, and the police say, well, we don't think it was a trend. They considered that, a crime of opportunity, okay? But if they're carjacking at an all-time high in DC, and the numbers have shown that it has gone up every single year, right? The carjackings in DC has gone up every single year. The robberies, now murders, it's murders now. So I don't know why the first police were like, no, there's no trend. And then immediately after, you're seeing that Doordash driver killed. People are getting killed all over the place. No, it is a trend. See, they don't want to put the effort. They don't want to put the effort into really like cracking down because I don't know why, but come on now. That is ridiculous. Delivery drivers are getting robbed, people, you're getting beat, you're getting stabbed. Protect yourself. I put this news up here just so people can hear it. It's going on out there. And a lot of this news is like the back page news. Why is this the back page news? There's more and more people driving every single day. This needs to be like, if it's not front page, it needs to be, I'm just opening it up and it is right there. They don't need to have this news on the back pages. It needs to be up front and center. We drive. This is what we do. So this is going to help us drivers protect ourselves. Most drivers who are getting, these things, this bad stuff, it's a percentage of people that will have the things to protect themselves. Most people don't. So, and they know that. And while it's on the back page, more drivers will just not know. People, get you some mace, some pepper spray, some bear spray, one of those little small 1 foot Louisville Slugger wooden bats. Have one of those. People are like, well, that might be considered a weapon. So what? So what? You're not going out there doing nothing with it. It is just a bat. It's just a little bat in your car. I bet when someone tries to snatch your purse and you lump them upside that head, it'll protect you then. Oh, this news right here, Doordash. This is not the news that I have that's gonna that you guys should hear, but you guys need to be hearing this also right now. You guys need to be hearing this, Doordash. Okay, so there is, how certain areas they have in certain places, it's called a food pantry, place where they hand out the food products if you're too sick, you're ill, you don't have enough money to go get food. Some of these pantries now have teamed up with Doordash, people. They've teamed up with Doordash. So Doordash, right now, they are rolling this out and trying it out to see how it's going to work. So I don't know how the pay on this is going to be. It says the Douglas County's largest food pantry and the country's door-to-door food delivery company have combined to deliver meals and supplies to area residents in need. It says the Fish of Rosenberg and Doordash have launched a pilot outreach program to help get prepared meals or meal ingredients to residents who are otherwise unable to get to the pantry, which is open 4 days weekly at 405 Jerry's Northeast Rosenberg. DoorDash is providing its efficient delivery service to help get our emergency food boxes out to those housebound or unable to drive. Fisher Rosenberg, Executive Director David Graham said, from our standpoint, this is a revolutionary step in broadening access to our community at a large, and the fact that DoorDash covers all delivery costs makes this even more exciting. So what that means is that people that they said because it is a charity-based place first, it's a 501c3. DoorDash is going to use all the money that's going to go into that and use that to write that off for DoorDash. So DoorDash has some more money going in. By that, they're going to send out, it's like chess. They're going to test it out and send out some pawns out there to see how it's going to work. Okay. Now, if the pawns have a negative feedback, this is the time where they can actually pull back on this. Or if the pawns like it, they can actually keep going. The pawns don't know how much money is really supposed to be paid on this because DoorDash is already fronting the bill on this. So whatever they are paying you is what they are paying you themselves. And this is going to tie into the news that I have that goes in for DoorDash. But this is very important news. Now, the company said it makes more sense because DoorDash has all of the access and all the range for the deliveries. So people, there are going to be a lot of small orders coming. For those of you that have been predicting it on your channels and everything, yes, you have all the way been right. And we're going to break that and go deep in detail on that because I have the actual document from DoorDash itself. And we are going to be able to go in and look at it and break it down and go in and we can go to the board on how this is going to affect drivers just all around. Okay, so that is pretty cool right there to know. But this is news that you guys should know, and this has been on the back page news. It has not been news where people should see, and us as delivery drivers need to know when something like this is being launched out. Now, I told you this is about all gig things, and even though I don't like DoorDash that much, I know a lot of people. All you people out there drive for DoorDash, so this makes more sense. I gotta let you know the hot facts about what DoorDash is doing, and right there, and we gonna get into more of that in just a little bit. Okay, but this pantry thing, so like I said, I don't know how much the orders are going to be when they pay you out on these, but that's that. Now, here is something right here. It says nearly 1 in 5 delivery drivers say customers have used them to make videos for TikTok challenges or other social media trends. Ooh, now that is true. There is a percentage of people that, remember, we're dealing with 100% of whatever the population is. And there is a percentage of people that are doing these things. Yes. But they go in right now and they're gonna go over some of the top 5 right here. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, so it says delivery drivers face many challenges on their routes. Okay. One going hurdle is customers using drivers for TikTok, and it says in one recent study, 17.7. Shut up. It says 17. Oh, you don't want to shut up? I thought I had you muted too. Sorry, people. Just get out of my business. Get out of my business. It says 17.7% of delivery drivers, or nearly 1 in 5, reporting having such an experience. So how they get these facts, people? I used to control a call center like this, and we get the work, and the people, they call your home. If you are able to stay on the phone and conduct yourself in a study like this is how they come up with these stats here. Okay. So, and then they use it, they put it out, and then we got to go ahead and report this for the people. So people, if you are out there doing this, shame on you. Don't do stuff for TikTok. Don't do stuff for TikTok and all of this other stuff. Okay. Do not do that. Okay. Now, here's the big news right here. Now, you heard how I said that DoorDash, they're partnering up with the Fisher Rosenberg company. I'm going to do this right now. I'm actually going to pull up. Let's kind of zoom in on this. I'm going to pull it up here on my phone so I can read this here. Okay, now, this is DoorDash engineering. Okay, now the link to this whole thing that we are going to scroll down and go through, the link to this is in the page itself. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give me one quick second here. I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to bring it up here myself because I'm going to read it because my eyes are really not that super great so that I can read that like that, but I can read it right here. We are going to go in detail. Okay. Alex Weinstein, and Gianze, I don't know how you say that. Gianze Lau. I guess that is it, okay? Using the email and optimization to solve DoorDash's dispatch problem. Okay, so it says understanding the dispatch problem. To better understand the dispatch problem, we will take a look at the goals a Deep Red tries to achieve for each part. It's a three-sided study. So each part of the three-sided market, and then it says we're gonna go ahead and examine, put everything face to face. Okay, I'm gonna skip all of this because we're gonna get down to just the meat and potatoes of this things. Okay, so we have the dashers, we have the merchants, okay, and then we have the customers. All right, so everyone knows, every single person knows that when it comes time for you getting an order, people know that, well, it's pretty much going to be the closest person that's around, how they can get it there and all of that, right? Yes, that is true. Okay, now they have DoorDash. DoorDash has a solution for it all and how it works. And I'm not going to read all of this because the link is there. You can do all the reading there. I'm putting this into a nutshell. Okay, it says, okay, yes, that is the case. Who's closer, and that's who's going to get the order and driving distance and all of that. But it says when you accept the order, the customer is able to see you right when you hit accept. The customer can see if you don't go straight to the actual place. Let's say if you go pick up another order first, they can see you drive. They can see if you go to a gas station first before you go to the place. The customers can see this, right? The customer has the ability to contact DoorDash and not you while they are seeing this, okay? They're able to contact DoorDash themselves without even notifying you about anything, and you have no idea that the customer contacted DoorDash. Okay, so it goes from there. Then it goes based upon your acceptance rate. Okay, and now here's where your acceptance rate matters. Your acceptance rate and the ratings that the customers give you. It states in here, okay? It states in here that the drivers who have the higher acceptance rate, okay, and the higher ratings are getting the best orders first. It says it. This is straight from DoorDash. You can read it. The link is in the description. This is straight from DoorDash. The drivers who have the best ratings and the best acceptance rating are getting the best orders first. So if there is a driver that is the best driver and they are around your area, and even though you can get there closer, they are going to give it to that driver first. After the drivers who have the highest ratings and the acceptance percentage, all the other orders are dispatched to all the other drivers. Now, here's where it gets interesting. When you break this down, okay, when you go inside and break this down, you're like, oh, man, okay, now this is actually straight from DoorDash itself. All right, so you have to break this down. DoorDash puts out there and their forefront out there, and they're telling their drivers, and it also has that here, that if you do not like the order request, you do not have to take them. Yes, you do not have to take them. Now watch how this little circle that DoorDash has revolves around. Okay, now yes, you do not have to take the order. So if all the best orders are taken up from the people that have the best ratings and the best acceptance percentage, all the leftovers there are just being shot through. So everyone is picking through the leftover orders. So everyone is pretty much picking through the best of the orders that someone thought was not good, that they passed up. So now it slid through the crack and it went to someone that's multi-apping, and they have not hit that. So when the order like that slips through the cracks, then someone that's multi-apping said, man, I got a banger. You only got that banger because someone did not, they were looking at it and was like, I'm not wasting my time. So it slipped through the crack. So now someone has it. So now someone took that. Now the other orders that are cycling through are all bad orders for all the rest. So now everyone is cycling through bad orders. So that's why everyone says, you know, I'm just sliding through until I get a good one. This is the reason why you were sliding through. So in case you did not know that, that is here. The information is here. They talk about how the dispatch is let out. They talk about all of this and how it gets all the way and how it gets all the way down to the driver. DoorDash is using the system and giving the drivers with the best acceptance rate rating and the best ratings period, the orders first. Then the orders go to everyone else, and these are the orders that are circling through that everyone is like, nah, that was not good. I'm not taking that order. I'm not taking that order. I would not take that order. Yes, these are the orders that are left over from the people when they say, hey, if you get this acceptance rating and you get this, here's what the ultimate reward is, people. They're rewarding these people with the highest earning delivery offers. And you know, some people say, well, that shouldn't be right. You know, we're all you know, independent contractors and it should go. But you have to understand that there is a customer aspect involved in this also. They want the best drivers to go to the best customers. Now, because everyone else orders, obviously people are going to take orders. But now this should help you. This should actually help you if you're on DoorDash. Let's say how I would do this if I was on DoorDash, right? Let's say I'm going out doing my order thing and I'm smashing it, right? I'm doing my order thing and I'm smashing it really, really good, right? I'm going to do my normal thing. And let's say when it gets downtime for, let's say, the last week and a half of the month, if I've been hitting my numbers, like consistently, I'll be like, all right, I'm going to take a few more orders that I normally wouldn't take, just so that you get a little bit higher percentage, just so that now you don't got to work as long because they're going to send you some that's a little bit better. I'm not saying do it all the time. I'm just saying that they did put this there, and it is in the writing right there. It is in the proof. And I did not know about this until I was scrolling through, and the DoorDash Revolution let me know. And he also said that when he subbed, you know, he told me to keep shaking things up. He says he likes what I'm doing for the gig economy. And so I went and watched some videos, and I got this information straight from over there. So people, if you did not know the whole plan and game plan on how DoorDash has it, it is there in the link. It is the very first thing in the link itself. So I put that there, people. I put that there just so you know. A lot of people don't know, and what you don't know, you need to know. Some people may not have wanted to hear that. Some people may not have wanted to hear that or see it, but it's the actual factual from DoorDash itself. They put in paper and in writing. It's in writing. It's the proof that they give the best deliveries to the people that have the highest acceptance rate and the ratings. Then from them, all the other orders go dispatched to every single person else. That's why there's a whole lot of bad orders going around, because no one wants to take them because they're all bad. Now, that's why I said just use it as a tool. Do your regular grind how you do that last week and a half. Just accept a little more orders that you would not have taken, and then you're gonna bump your percentage up, and then they'll throw you some orders that you never would have had just because you have a higher percentage than someone else. Just do that for like the last week and a half, and then And then boom, keep your grind and just add that in, for like, I'm just finishing up. I'm just driving just to give me some extra change. Do it like that for the extra change so that you can see the dude went out there and did it for himself. I went ahead, I've been driving and just breaking it down and doing the work, but I went ahead and looked at the article. It's not and went. It's in full detail, in full. That's what they do. That's what DoorDash does. Okay, so if you haven't had a chance, go ahead and check that out. That is interesting. Okay, that is interesting and something that I did not know, and I wanted to share that with everyone else out there. Now let's get into today, how my day went. This morning was actually not a bad morning at all. Had a lot of fun. Got a lot of deliveries in. Well, I won't say a lot, but for the time that I was out there, I got some in. I worked a total time of 2 hours, and I came out with $59 and say 60 cents, $59.60. I was online for 3 hours and 15 minutes. Okay, so I was online for a little over an hour, but I got it's actually 2 hours and 17 minutes there. 2 hours and 17 minutes in. I did that. I was able to get that in, and that was great because Mondays I do my half day. So that sets off my half day there. So when I actually go out tonight for dinner time to finish up the last little hour and a half or 2 hours, then I'll be good. Typically I do 6 hours a day, people. I do 6 hours a day. And because of my half days, my half days, I end up doing in between, let's say 25 to like 30 to like 25 to like 31 hours in a week. So I work like that because how I set up my time, I like to put myself in boxes. I take a break almost every 2 hours. I take a break. So it's like, how much can I get in a 2 hour span? That's pretty much how I do my work. So every 2 hours I try to hit the $60 mark every 2 hours, so that when I go out there, I'm only working a minimal amount of time and I'm getting the dollars in there. If I sit there and try to just, choose how I'm going to do that, I'm not going to get it done in the time that I want to get it done. I don't like to be out all day. I see that there's some people doing like 50, 60 hours in a week. I'm like, man, I don't know how you can do 50 or 60 hours in a week. I do the 25 to 31. Now, when there's busy seasons, that's when you'll see me at like 45 to 47 hours when it's like busy seasons. But outside of that, 25 to 31 hours in a week. If I can't get the 1,000 in those hours there, then I ain't working hard enough. So that's pretty much how I do my thing there. But today I got them in. I had a delivery to a medical marijuana dispensary, my first delivery to an actual pickup from a flower shop. So I went to the flower shop, and ladies, they did say that they were going to watch and that they were going to subscribe. So ladies, I told you I was going to get you here. It was my very first time in there. These three lovely ladies there. I think my wife's picked up there too before. She says she's picked up at a flower shop. And this is Moreno Valley, the flower box, people. Now, when you watch the video that I just put out of today's episode, I put it out like directly when I started this. You will be able to see all the flowers in the shop. And the order that I picked up for the per person is absolutely beautiful. I picked that up. Now, the flower box, people, it's Mother's Day, people. It is coming up, and this is a small place in an industrial area, so you really don't know what's there, but I'm going to use this hot facts, people, and let you know where it's at. It's at 14340 Elmsworth Street, people. Suite B, 105, Moreno Valley, California, 92553. Now, if you want to see what they have online, head to MorenoValleyFlowerBox.com, people. They do everything. Those three women, they have their station set up. They were doing their thing, and they were boom, boom, boom. And they had a few other orders sitting there for some other people. Mine was able to fit in the car perfectly. No movement around. Nothing came out. perfectly got it there to the place. Great present, great presentation, ladies. When I actually got to the medical marijuana dispensary, it was for one of the employees there. He bought flowers for one of the other employees there. I think he was doing his move to get in good on the girl that he trying to get in good with. So when I went there, he gave me a $10 cash tip. Boom, boom, boom. To pick that order up, that delivery was $5.77. It was going 5 miles to go there to go drop it. I saw it was flat flowers. I said my first flower shop, so I know there's possibly going to be a tip, and I'm going to do my service on this. So I took it. Boom, went there, got that $10 tip. So that took that order to $15.77. Add in the 45 cents there for the gas. That turned into a $16 order for going the 5.4 miles. It was like 5 miles. 5.4 or 5 miles. So I got paid $16 for going the 5 miles, which was not that bad. So hopefully I do get a lot more orders from this flower shop. The way I do customer service, I would definitely love to pick up flowers all the time. I'm gonna make someone laugh, someone smile. For flowers. Let me pick up the flower shop order. I guarantee I'm gonna get some extra cash at the flower shop. Good looking ladies there, first time in there. Hopefully I do get there. Now this place is on the outer side of my hotspot. So I don't normally hang out over there. I hang out in the middle where the fire is at my hotspot. But when I do go and drop off, I have to go drop off over there. And if I am over there, you see me go to Angelo Burgers. Angelo Burgers is directly across the street from there. So hopefully now they threw me into the algorithm for the flower shop. I definitely loved it. It's flowers and people give tips, but that was another cash tip. That was a $10 cash tip today. Yesterday was a $5 cash tip. So, if you're counting Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or if you go Monday, Tuesday, I don't know how you do it. My job, Monday starts the brand new week. So Monday, Tuesday. So that's $10 for this week. I'll see how much in cash tips I get this week. I like to count my cash tips to let me know, if my service is working or not, because sometimes, and it has happened, and I know this poor girl, she was embarrassed. I'm so sorry. This girl was embarrassed. I was delivering to a house and the Doordash order was like being delivered at the same time. I had one part of what they were ordering and she had the other part. So we get up there to the door. The dude comes out and I deliver to this home all the time. They give me like $3-4 tips all the time. I went there, he opened the door and she just handed him the food, just the food from the place. And he looked at my Big Bertha Utilda May. He said, "I like your setup, man." He said, "Did they give that to you?" I said, "No, I bought it. Cost $75 when I bought it some years ago." He said, "All right, hang tight." So she was still at the door with me, standing there. She didn't give him the food and walk off. She was still there. So when he said, "Hang tight," I guess she was like, he's speaking to the audience here. So he went back in, came back out and gave me a $20 cash tip and said, "Thanks." He liked my setup. So I said, "I appreciate this, man. It's going to go straight to my gas tank." So I walked away. She stood there like he was going to walk back inside and come back out with more money for her. And I was like, oh, that was embarrassing. That was like a Snickers commercial right there. She was supposed to just give the money and give the order and walk off. No, she stood there at the door with me. When he told me to stay, he went inside and came back and gave me a 20 and she was at the door with me. So I know that was embarrassing for her. And that's like Big Bertha's, that's her like top of the moment. That's her top of the moment thing right there. Big Bertha Utilda May. Now that house, they always give like $3-4 tips. They do tip more. They have a lot of baseball games, baseball watch parties, and boxing watch parties. Their favorite team is the Dodgers. So when I go over there, and they like the Raiders too. So go over there. There's always a little bit of side chatter I can do with the dude. But whenever they have one of those parties, they do tip more. But that place normally tips. You know, that was someone that just was like, hey, respect to you, man. You know, you came here with the funk. So yeah, boy. So got that. Had that story there, and today was actually weird because the orders that I got from there, it took me to the other side of where the university is in Riverside, and I was like, man, now I got to work over here. I didn't want to work over there that early in the day because the college kids are in class, and it's a pain when someone orders food and they actually work for the university, and you have to walk through the campus and go find these buildings. That's like it's too far of a walk. It's too far. So I don't like to deliver around the university earlier in the day. I like to wait until night. All the kids are at home. They're all in their dorms, and you're just doing dorm drop-offs. So I was over there, and I was like, I don't want to work over here. So while working over there, I got another order, and the orders brought me all the way back home. Then I got another order that took me right to my hotspot again, and then that order took me to drop off going maybe going like a mile and a half past my house, drop that off, and I was like, oh wow, it's freaking like 12:35. I'm done here. Got these 6 orders in, got those in. I said, now I got to drive back home, get ready, edit the film, edit the material that went into the episode that I just dropped, and add in all of this stuff here for like right now I have to put in the box and stuff, have to add in all of this stuff here for the show. Got here and started it up. Oh, here, I got the other piece to it. I forgot. There is from the Doordash Revolution. There is another piece to that. Let me go here. There is another piece to that link. If you type up the Doordash Revolution or look at my past comments there, you will see his thing there. Type up the Doordash Revolution TFT, and there's 2 links. I think I clicked the last link of that thing there. But there is right there. Now, since it is a half day, today is actually not going to be that bad. It's starting off all right. Now, when I go back out on my half days on Mondays, sometimes on Monday, I figured out that working, well, later to me is not later to some people. Some people actually work the late shift, to the early AM. I tried the other night and I fell asleep watching ESPN, and that was it. I just couldn't do it. But I like start at like maybe like 8 o'clock and then work until like 11 and then try to get my 2 hours in there. I don't normally start at like let's say 5, 6, or 7. I'll normally start a little bit later. Mondays are a little bit trickier over here. My wife, she goes out, like she's out now, like she just left now, and then she'll come back like when dinner time is supposed to start. Like she gets all of her money in that time. But I'll go out a little bit after that because, some of the orders at McDonald's, Wendy's, the Burger Kings, the fast food places at nighttime, they pay a little bit more. Sometimes the lines are a little bit long, but sometimes the lines are not there at all. But the best thing about it is I walk up to the window on the outside and then I get their attention and then they let me on the inside. So I figured out a little niche I can do while going and doing some of these because, my rules are I don't like to do fast food orders like McDonald's and Wendy's until after like 8:30 at night. All that dinner time rush zone, no, the drive-thrus are long. And then McDonald's right now, they're having a shortage of employees where I live. The McDonald's are having a shortage of employees, and then they lock the inside. So the inside is really locked. Sometimes they'll let the drivers in, depending on what driver you are. So they'll let some of the drivers in. But other than that, they try to force you to go through that drive-through. Now, I don't know about you, but I do know that McDonald's fries, you have to eat them like how they switched up the game and make their fries different now. How McDonald's has their fries now, you got to eat them pretty much like right then and there. Because once you know all the moisture from the bag, and then if it goes into your equipment and it's even more insulated and it just gets more, that soggy goes into those fries, and then McDonald's fries are terrible. Nobody wants to eat soggy McDonald's fries, and it sucks because when you do put them back inside the little toaster oven or your air fryer, it doesn't do it. It doesn't do it the same because all that water has now like got it soggy and it's inside the fry. So now, you know, it's weird because that cardboard of the box, the moisture is coming off the box of the fries and all that stuff. Now the fries have, you know, it has like a little cardboard taste. So that sucks there. I don't know about you. Hello, April. Hello, April. See people. Hi, neighbor. Howdy there, partner. Howdy there. That was from the Lone Ranger. That was from the Lone Ranger. The Lone Ranger people has not had a chance to come out in a very long time. And that's a good thing. That is a very, very good thing because he only comes out when things like, let's say if my attitude is down about an order, okay? If my attitude is down about an order, you know, the Lone Ranger comes out and checks me. So he checks me so I can get the job done right. And he is always trying to do his thing. That is the Lone Ranger, people. So he says, howdy. I hope you had a good day. Now, April does DoorDash. We rarely see each other when we're out there. We normally see each other when I'm like going to work, driving out, and she's already like going inside her place, you know, pulling things out of her vehicle. So we see each other like that, but we work the same market. We work the exact same market, and we go to a lot of the same places. Obviously, the McDonald's and the Wendy's, the Burger Kings, we all pretty much go to all of those. But there are certain areas, I mean not areas, certain places that some people just don't like to pick up from. And you know, we all have our preferences, our choices. So you know, so we normally don't see each other because of times. But people, there's a lot of drivers out there that we are in the same market, and they are making a lot of good money now. My market was considered a good market, but driving in Riverside would be better. Now people are seeing that, let's say if you're coming from a further city out to try to get to where some action is, I'm in the last city. I'm in the last city. Going the other way is like San Bernardino, and then that's the last city before you get to Big Bear. Okay, so and then I'm pretty much the last city before the desert starts, and then the other city down, you know, so it's just like that. So if you're able to come in and come now, you can land in my city because my city connects to the largest city. So from when you're in Riverside, you can end up, Riverside is so huge and it's busy. The whole city is busy. The whole city is busy nonstop. You'll end up in a place called Corona that's super busy, which is like the in-between city before Orange County. You have Anaheim Hills, and it's all busy from Orange County to Corona to Riverside. It doesn't matter where you drive. It's busy. It is busy nonstop. You can make a lot of money. Now, when you're in the area where, let's say, the Corona and Riverside, where they merge, you have that's where you'll have the Cheesecake Factory. If I wanted to make some extra money on things that I don't get over here, I would have to drive to the borderline there because they have the Cheesecake Factory there, the Apple Store there, the Apple Store, the Windows Store. They have a Google Store. You pick up from all of these places. Like if you really want to make some really fast money, you drive around the Tyler Center. If you are in the area, drive around the Tyler Center and use the app where you go and pick up phones and tablets and laptops. You get fat tips. And then from there, you know, once the borderline there, the Anaheim Hills, your Belinda right there where the Richard Nixon, library is and all of that. Is it the library? No, so it's library or the birthplace. Your Belinda, one of the two. Right there, you don't have to, if you didn't want to, you don't have to accept any of your orders at all. It's so busy the Brea area, that area there, all that area in Orange County that links in to Cal State Fullerton, you don't have to accept any order at all. Like, it rings off so much that boom, 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 boom. You don't have to. You're still going to be able to make some money. But now with this thing with Doordash on how they're doing that thing and all of that, so it's going to be a lot of orders. It's going to be a lot of the orders that you normally wouldn't get because someone's going to snatch those babies up. Once they're out there in the fire, it's like hungry, hungry hippo. So I do see why you guys are multi-apping. It's hungry, hungry hippo, and it's hungry, hungry hippo until someone really wants to go ahead and switch it up a little bit, switch it up. But man, DoorDash, show your people some love. DoorDash, quit having these people go through these things. And Deliveroo, man, green bags in Deliveroo in the UK. Come on, man. If these drivers are getting killed just because of, come on, Dubai and Deliveroo. Look at Uber Eats. It says save $5 when you spend $20. Hungry for a deal, Robert? Spend $20 or more and deliver. Oh, they're looking for us. They're looking for me to get some wings. Oh, and it's the place where I hate going to. Oh, I'm not going to order wings from you guys. Okay, so that's the barbecue place. We have Dickie's Barbecue, and they have wings on the inside. So it's just Dickie's Barbecue wings, but my barbecue is way better. I sell plates. People. I sell plates. I sell them $10 a plate, people. My barbecue is smack-tacular. And how I do my business with my plates, people, I do my plates on Fridays, okay? I do plates on Fridays. I let the people know what the menu is going to be on Friday. I take their money in by Wednesday. That's when I'm already going and all the ingredients and everything is being done. Everything is portioned out by person, by size, so it's all done. I make all the plates, and then boom, I drive and deliver all the plates to the people. I do the delivery myself. I make the food and I go deliver myself. Now, if I'm working at a place, like when I was working at Harbor Freight at the warehouse, I would make the food and then everyone would order. Everyone would order at the job. Let me see if I can show you this. Everyone at the job would order, and when they order, I bring them all and I'm passing out 30 plates. Okay, food orders. Okay, people, and my other side hustle that I have for my gigs. Okay, so I am a nationally certified nutritionist. Okay, so I have that, and people, I have a nutrition program. I have a nutrition program here. Okay, the 72-day challenge here. I have a nutritional program where I have people dropping mad weight off of this program here itself. Now, if someone lifts weights, they can ask, you can work out and do it. But if someone did not, exercise, the diet itself, it's not a diet. You get all the choices and everything to pick from, so you know how to do your thing. They buy these. They get these, and when they do buy the products on these, it's $250 for the whole thing. They buy that there, they get the thing, and it lasts them 72 days. The $250 lasts them 72 days. And if you are heavier set, extremely overweight, let's say if you are someone that had to lose like 200 pounds, you would drop like 50 pounds, 50, 60 pounds in the first 72 days easy. If someone's trying to get ready for a certain occasion, it just goes boom, boom, boom. So I have these on the side when I'm doing my driving things. And my food orders, people, it's Reese's BBQ. I have Reese's BBQ. I'm known all around here. It's either the driver for this or it's Reese's BBQ, finger licking, ribs, and chicken. $10 plates. Every single plate is $10. Everything I make is $10, and the portions are ridiculous. And every single plate is $10. I manage how to do all of that. But now I'm going to go in here into the food orders here. Food orders. You see food orders there. Okay, so these are Harbor Freight orders while I'm going to the job at Harbor Freight. Okay, come on, where'd it go? No, why does it say sheet 3? I don't want sheet 3. I want sheet 1. Hey, hey, what is up with this? Oh, bam, here we go. Got it. Okay. So this is how okay, so while I'm at the job, right? I'm at the job, my position there as a driver, the head trainer for the whole shipping dock and everything else there was 23 bucks an hour, right? So I was getting paid 23 bucks an hour to walk around, teach people how to do everything, write people up, and just train people. So while doing that, that job gets boring. I work in a place where there's 1,000 employees on my shipping dock. There's who knows how much. So I was not the only person that was selling plates there. There was like 6 of us. Okay. So what I was getting from my portions on what I was doing. Okay. So as you see, you get the oops, a little blurry there. You get the plates. You see now when you see stuff like that, that person Anthony paid 25 bucks. So he bought 2 plates and then he paid $5 for an extra side of macaroni and cheese. So on that day, my sales total there, plates was 260 bucks there. So while picking up my check at work, getting it direct deposited, I'm going to work. That's how I was making more money at the job, doing that. 260, 190, 265, 300, 300, 320, 360. Now I do $10 a plate, so all these are people that are putting in work or that are buying plates, right? Big Bertha Util May, and my backup that's in my car now, yes, we're putting in work. So now whenever I go on and I do something for food and I'm doing my plates, I do my plates sporadically. So when I throw them up, they sell out quick. So I'll throw it up. I'll let people know. So I do all the cooking, all the everything, and then I do all the packaging. Then I go ahead and deliver it. I don't know if some of you know, but my cabinet's in there. It looks like a mini kitchen fully. I can cook anything. The containers, everything. Boom. And then I go deliver those. So I'm my own delivery service when it comes to that too. And also here, oh, this is on here. Okay. Okay, people. So we have where I get my competitive nature from. Okay, I'll go ahead and let some of you guys see this here. Where I get my competitive nature from, I come from sales directing and sales management. Okay, these are calendars and schedule. Look, you have to fill the calendar up. Okay, you have to fill the calendar up. Everything that is red means that someone went out there a customer let the person go and do a demonstration. So you get paid 25, depending on what it is, 50 bucks on top of that with your hourly and your commissions. Every sale, 250 bucks for a sale, okay? 250 bucks for a sale. Anything in yellow was that the person was there and they rescheduled. But they give you the calendar for 3 days in a row. If you're a good sales person, you're gonna have at least 5 appointments each day, getting that money in there, people. So doing that, making sales on the close. Then when people are on their calls and they need help, they'll come and get me. I'll get on the phone and close the deal for them. I get a piece of that money too. Okay. And while doing this work, where I live now in Moreno Valley, people, let me show you how hard this grind and hustle is. While doing the grind and hustle, I would take the flyers and everything from the job here, and I would walk and canvas out here. My canvassers were coming out here. I live out here. I'm coming out here to canvas, and I'm booking appointments while I'm out here living and getting deals. So I got that competitive attitude and that grind. April says, I hate McDonald's during certain, but I take whatever I get most days, people. We are in the same market. This is a DoorDash specific
All right. All right. I think I kicked the plug on accident, and when I kicked the plug, it actually turned my screen off. My computer is trying to load back up, but luckily, see, my phone is sitting right here. But this comes from April, okay? And she's a DoorDash worker, okay? She works DoorDash, and she says she takes whatever she can get. She said, what app is that? Never heard of that. Which app? Which app? Which app? DoorDash Rick says, hey, Robert, save me a plate. He said, Northern Cali. He says, save me a plate. Hey, DoorDash Rick, I will save you a plate. You know what? You know what I've actually done? And hold on, let me log back into my computer while I'm here. You know what I have actually done? And, I'm going to do this now. Hold up, because I know I can do this. Let me put this here. Bam. I'll set that on top of my phone, on top of my screen there, so I don't have to hold it inside my hand. But you do know what I have actually done. I'm in this group called the Barbecue Pitmasters, right? And someone wanted to try my food, and they live in another state. So I just made the food. I did the freezer sealed. I sealed it all in the packages. I did the whole seal thing, and I mailed it to them. And when they got it, they said they loved it. I've never done that before. That was the first time I've actually ever did that. And by doing that, I did it one more time, and then I've never done it again. Cost a little too much. I have to raise the price of my food, like ridiculously. But I did do that. And that was something that was good. And this was good here. I just put my phone right on my computer screen because I kicked that cord and it went right there. That is so cool. Good save right there. So people, if you're just joining in, it did go black. It did go blank for a little bit. It did go blank for a little bit, but see, here is where it gets hard. See, if I want to switch my little thing for a scroll, I gotta go like this. Put that on basketball. Give me one quick second so I can feel comfortable, because this sucks right here. But if you received a tip alert, today or yesterday, let me know, people. Let me know about the tip alerts. Now, DoorDash Rick, man, he puts his comments in here, people. DoorDash Rick puts them in. I thank you for putting those comments in. He puts them in the boxes. Says, April says, let me see what she says. See, I hit the mouse on accident. April says, you were talking about an app to pick up phones. And yes. So on Uber and Uber Eats. Yes, on Uber and Uber Eats, we are absolutely able to pick up iPhones, cell phones. We pick up everything. Yes. So that's why it's good to just have the apps, download all the apps so you have all the apps. You know what I mean? Download all the apps so you have all the apps and just take advantage of them. It's just like, some people don't want to drive for Uber, but I'll tell you this, if I was working for another company, I would just download Uber just so I can have the car advice to get my car repairs done cheaper. I wouldn't even use Uber to drive. I would just, because your same car that you are using, that's the same car you're using. You can just go there, register your car on Car Advice through Uber, and when you go and use Car Advice, you're going to get the discounts for your vehicle, but you're using DoorDash or Grubhub or any of those. Download the other apps for their advantages. You know what I mean? Do that. That is one of the best things you can do as someone when you're trying to make the most money. You got to see what can be fixed, what can be fixed and what can I do? Figure out stuff like that. Download other apps for the advantages. It's just like having a like a food rewards card. Everybody has their phone number in every single grocery store. You have a rewards card, right? Just use these apps. Use the apps as a rewards. So just download the apps and let's say, oh man, I get a discount at this store for just being on this app. Use them to your advantage. You don't necessarily have to drive. You know what I mean? She said, oh, okay. She said, okay, I'm gonna look into that one also. Yes, yes, just download apps, man. Get in where you fit in, especially with these apps that that deactivate people. Like the apps that deactivate people a whole lot, you gotta have multiple apps. You gotta have multiple apps going. You have to. Let me see. It's not letting me go back up there. Oh, that's because I'm on my phone. It's trying to load in, but I am already right here. So sorry, people. Sorry. I got to stay on here, but at least you can see my whole mic. When I'm on this one, you really can't see my whole mic. So that's pretty cool right there. But you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to use this phone right here so I can have a second view, so I can have, one sitting right here. Especially when my sons are getting their haircut, I can have them getting their haircut and show them on there, and there is another way for that. So for those of you who are just joining in, there's a link there that you may want to take a look at. If you're a DoorDash driver, it's breaking down how the orders are dispatched to you guys and who gets them. Very, very, very interesting information. And I got this information from the DoorDash Revolution. Went on all the links on there and clicked on them, and then got to studying and rereading. It was kind of like I went into a vortex of, how you get lost on YouTube. I got lost. I got really lost on YouTube. So that was that there, people. I got lost. So if you want to get some more information on that, you can. I also want to let you guys know about Gracie K322, my logo, everything else, anything print that you want to get done, Hello, girls. You go ahead and contact Gracie K322 at gmail.com. Anything print, anything print related. You want to get something put on a shirt, you need cards, you need brochures, you need anything, logo design, you need help with this and that. Gracie K322, she will take care of you. Make sure you mention Hot Facts with Robert Reese sent you, okay? Just make sure